Welcome back to My Fix It Up Life with my husband Mark.
And my wife Theresa. Beautiful day outside today.
It is a beautiful day.
Beautiful wife inside today. Oil?
The whole flesh sensing
Huh!
saw.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
If you haven't heard this, you're gonna want to hear this.
Yeah, here's the news flash. And this has been banging around online. I read it at finewoodworking.com. Okay, I gotta just say the whole story.
Yeah.
So this guy,
Uh-huh.
he's a flooring installer, working with a table saw. Who's cringing yet? The splitter was removed. The blade guard was removed. The fence was removed. He admittedly forced a piece of work through the blade. He couldn't get it through the first time, so that wasn't good enough. He tried again. He's got 3 of 3 safety devices removed. Does what the instruction manual says not to do, forces the work. So he's 4 layers of what not to do in, cuts his fingers off. And Ryobi only had to give him $1.5 million.
Because why?
Because,
Uh-huh.
ladies and gentlemen, the tool was not equipped with, and I've got this right here, flesh sensing, blade breaking technology, such as the saw stop system.
Now, how many tools is that on, Mark?
The saw stop tools. That inventor and super genius, I've talked to him.
Uh-huh.
This is not taking anything away from SawStop. It's real
sounds like
technology.
an awesome...
It really works.
Yeah.
And Steve Gass is an inventor in Oregon who is, no joke, a patent attorney and a physicist and a woodworker. So apparently he needs negative sleep. There's
Is his head as big as Kai Lan from Ni Hao Kai Lan with all those braids?
He built his own shop for that SawStop headquarters.
You gotta stop. You're gonna make everyone want to throw
seriously,
up.
there's 37 hours in that guy's day.
So he invented this flesh sensing saw blade.
And this was around 2000, 2001, and it detects the
electro. Do you think it's gonna take off now? Do you think that?
Well, the tool companies, for varying reasons, all of them didn't want it. And there are lots of business reasons, some of which are valid, it sounds like, and some of which might have to do with budget and expense.
Okay.
So he started his own company.
Okay, good for him.
I think it's sawstop.com. And if you shove your finger into the blade by accident, it shuts off in 0.5 milliseconds.
I don't want anyone out there testing this, please.
He's tested it.
I don't.
I know. Anyway, so, but now, there's a precedent now. And I'm sure this will be appealed up and down and left and right and sideways.
But how long do you think other tool companies are going to be trying to...
I don't even know.
Think it's going to scare the pants off of everybody or what?
If I were DeWalt or Bosch or Makita or Rigid or any of these folks, I don't even know what I'd be doing right now.
Can they have flesh sensing nails and stuff too?
Well,
all of the images we've seen over the years of people shooting in their heads and stuff.
God.
That know.
I know it.
Whatever.
Look, building stuff is dangerous.
It is.
3,500 RPMs. A steel doesn't care if it's a piece of oak or a piece of finger. But one of the reasons that the tool companies didn't adopt this when it came out is there's a whole precedent that they set. If it's on all their new tools, it sort of sends the message, well, the old tools aren't really safe enough. So they don't solve any of their problems, and the new ones cost more. I'm not kidding. It's a real thing.
That's wackadoodle.
It's wackadoodle, and you can't go backwards and put this thing on all your old tools. And this guy was using some old saw.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but isn't it also true that they said once that mechanism actually goes off, you have to buy a whole new drill because it puts so much force on the drill to stop that blade as quickly as it does. It pretty much ruins the drill for anything, or the saw for anything else you need to do.
Pretty much, that's my understanding. Yeah, and the thing's a smoke show.
I think it's worth losing a tool.
I would imagine so, right?
Yeah, but then there's that. So, and this is a common injury that happens.
And then you have to buy a whole new tool. So it's smart to have them.
Yeah,
it's good for the tool companies.
We shouldn't make light of this,
JT.
but this is important. This changes the industry. This precedent. And I'm sure they're going to
appeal
it.
And how awful it is for him that he lost fingers, but I just
and then there's a conversation: how much do you have to pay people for being stupid? How much do bosses, because he was the employee, how much is his boss liable?
Oh.
Yeah, because his boss provided that saw.
Yeah.
And he's a flooring guy. Flooring guys, including John, yes, I'm talking to you, our neighbor, are famous for taking all the stuff off of table saws. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Wow.
But it's like a work culture, and nobody wants to be,
Well, stop taking things off. Keep them on. And we're going to go to break, Mark.
Yeah, we are. And I'm going to get furious, pump out a bunch of push-ups. I'm upset.
Okay, sounds good.
See you on the other side.
Be back in just a minute with more My Fix It Up Life.